All right. Good Wednesday morning to you all. Welcome to the IPA call, which stands for Income Producing Activity. Today we have Wandishin, who's going to be moderating for us, with Brenda Carlton closing us in prayer. Guys, we do have a highlight today, a very special highlight with Wandishin, so make sure you stick around for that. And just a quick reminder, we do not treat, cure, or diagnose any medical condition. Our products are made to support overall health, and individual results may vary. On the financial side, not everyone earns the same. Success depends on your own consistency and effort. Guys, before we begin and we bring our special guest on for highlights, do we have any announcements, any drop talks, Super Saturdays, or even corporate events that you'd like to tell us about? And if so, please be sure to unmute yourself. Any announcements?
Well, I have my every Thursday
Where
Zoom at
Brent
7:30
Palmer's going to be
Eastern.
in Ontario, Canada. Tell everybody about it.
Oh, yes, in Kitchener. Give me just a second. Let me pull that up. Any other announcements while I get
Yes,
that pulled up?
I'm having my first launch party on Thursday, tomorrow from 2 to 4 at my house. I'm so excited. I've got to take furniture out of the house just to get the people in. And Sheila Dunkley is going to be here. I'm excited.
That is awesome, darling. That is a good reason to have to move furniture. I love it. I love it.
Sarah,
If
Sarah,
oh,
I do have one quick announcement. So, Kristen White, myself, and Luke Curry will be doing a live um, presentation. It's business and product every Tuesday. It's 7:30 Eastern, and I will get the flyer out to you, and we'll start promoting that. It'll start next Tuesday night.
perfect. The event
Or
that Todd was just talking about is the Discover Partner Co. It's in Kitchener, Ontario, and that is going to be on Tuesday, November the 25th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. All the information is posted on researchdrops.com/events, but I will put the flyer in chat for you guys as well.
Hey, we're having a drop talk in Marion, Ohio, Monday night at 6 p.m. If you have anybody close by, I'll give you my info.
Awesome, awesome.
Good
Hey, you
morning.
just
We
to
have
put
our
it,
weekly drop talk in Stony Plain, Alberta, in Canada tomorrow.
Perfect. Go ahead, Miss Linda.
hey guys, just to put in your calendar, December 13th here in Pensacola, Milton, Florida, we're going to have Kim Gray and Ken Bailey at a Super Saturday, and we'd love to have you come. It's December 13th, so it's a ways out, but just put it on your calendar.
There are people
Perfect.
like making so much money.
Good morning. It's Paula Snow from Newfoundland. We have a drop talk tonight in Kitchener, Ontario. I'm here for the next couple weeks, meeting with family, like meeting with my team, but also getting to see my family because we had some big birthdays this past weekend. And so we do have a drop talk tonight at the Malt and Barley Social House on Fisher Home, and I'll put the flyer in the chat. And we've been talking about it on Facebook. So that is tonight at 7 p.m.
Perfect. And guys, tomorrow on IPA, we will be bringing on our newest team member. Her name is Tracy Ashford. She is the National Sales Director of Canada, but we're going to introduce her to you guys tomorrow. So make sure you're here for that. And then also Monday on IPA, make sure that you guys are all here because we're going to have Katie Holt Larson. We're going to have Dan Cowley. We're going to have Lucy West, and Tracy Ashford is going to join us because they are going to announce to you guys what the Black Friday sales deals are. So make sure you're here. Make sure you're ready to take notes. Don't worry, it will be recorded. That way, if something comes up and you're not able to make it, it will definitely be recorded and posted onto Coach Todd Rowland's YouTube channel. But it is something you definitely do not want to miss. Alrighty, guys. So without further ado, keep sending me your flyers. You can post them in chat. I will get those uploaded to researchdrops.com/events. You can also send them to me on our Facebook group. I will put all that information in chat for you guys as well. All right, we're going to now move into our special highlight for today. I'm getting us locked down. Just give me just a second. And I'm going to hand it over to Wandishin. So Anne, the floor is yours, ma'am.
All right, thanks, Sarah. And Jane is having issues. Uh, she can't change her name, so I told her to raise her hand.
Oh, that is perfect. I thought I saw her as Zoom user, so I made
Okay.
her
Okay,
co-host, but now
thank
I
you.
gotta find her.
Okay, great. Okay. All right, you guys, happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. I am going to bring on my friend Janine, and then Janine, she's sponsored Jane Graves, and then Jane sponsored Gina. And so Harbison. So I'm not sure if you're able to pull them up, Sarah.
Yes, I
Um,
got Gina, but Jane, I have lost you. So maybe if
uh-oh.
you can put your hand up, I can grab you.
Okay. Um, okay. Well, I'm super excited. Congratulations, Gina. Um, as we're waiting for Jane, I would love for you to well, I'm not going to start highlighting yet. So, um, I'm not sure what we're going to do.
Give me just a second. I'm working on it. Jane, can you go down to the bottom and hit react and click raise your hand?
I know. I don't know where I'm like, oh.
I'm trying to go through all the images.
She
There's
just
so
hit it.
many.
This
She
is
just
what
hit a thumbs up. She just hit a thumbs up. She's
this
waiting.
what makes it
Happy-
so real. That's is what everybody can build this awesome business, right?
True. It's so true. It is so true.
Hey, she may
And
not be able to get her Zoom turned on, but she can go senior officer driving a combine.
Exactly.
So
That's
I
right.
like that
Exactly.
out.
Right.
I
This
think
is
I
the
just
real
found
deal.
her.
Did you find her?
I
Okay.
think so.
All
I
right.
think maybe. No, wait. Yes, maybe. We'll see. Is that her? Yay, it's her.
Jane, you're
Now,
awesome,
Jane, can you
Jane.
unmute?
Oh, okay.
Okay, and the floor is yours now,
All
ma'am. I'm
right.
so sorry.
All right. Do you want to? Oh, and we're recording. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, we're so excited today to highlight these awesome ladies, Jane and Gina, and um, and there we go,
Take a
Jane.
deep breath,
Okay.
Jane. Take a deep
So,
breath.
so what I would love for you, I'd love for Jane, I'd love for you, I'd love for you to share kind of how this all happened. Janine started posting, right?
Yes.
And so maybe if you guys would just share a little bit, because I think it's important for people to understand how this all happened. And just for you to share just a little bit, like you two have known each other for over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
Almost. Yeah.
Mhm.
And so that relationship was there, the trust was there, right? And so when Janine started posting, Jane, maybe like what went through your head? And then, like what, because we started talking pretty quickly after Janine started posting and doing this as a business. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe tell us a little bit about what happened. Tell us about you. What do you do in the spring and what do you do in the fall, Jane?
Well, I am a farmer. I have a fifth generation family farm. I'm so nervous now. I'm not this bad on computer, but I got a new iPad and it's not good. So anyway, because that's a part of the system they told me to do. So anyway, I'm listening. But in the spring and the fall, we are swamped. And in the fall is my busiest time because that's harvest and that's where the farmer gets their money, And I work from about 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. And I went senior officer out in the field. So I was very, very excited about that. And let me start over on Janine. I've known her forever. I knew Anne because I heard her speak at one of the things, but I didn't know her. She was one of my friends actually. But Janine, we've been through a lot together, and I done this same networking she did, but I couldn't grow like she did. I followed the system, but I'm from a small rural town here in Southern Illinois, and I had to beg, borrow everybody to try my product. And then I saw Janine posting and I thought, oh my Lord, what is she doing? She's lost her mind. She's selling weight loss products. Everybody sells weight loss products. So I just sat and followed her, trying to figure out what in the world Janine was doing. And then all of a sudden, she posted on A1C, and that caught my eye. I'm like, oh my gosh, because I have trouble with my A1C. And I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe it's more than just weight loss. So I finally called Janine, And she kind of giggled and said, yeah, Jane, this is what I'm doing. And she explained it to me. And I said, okay, send me a box. Well, I got the box and I've been watching other people too. And I got the box and I'm like, okay, if Janine is doing this, I got to check out the company. So Janine got on it. I got a three-way call with Ann and Janine, and they started telling me about the company part, that. And it's like, I've been in networking a long time. I know a lot of compensation plans. I thought our plan was good. It wasn't good at all compared to this. So I knew I done what Janine told me on everything, but I knew from experience that to not stress out, I wanted to be the ultimate pay. Did I understand everything about the ultimate pay? No, but I knew that was where you was supposed to be in this company to benefit. So I done the 30 pack. And then what blew my mind because back then it was like 6 days before you got, or at least I did, before I could get my drops.
Mm-hmm.
Before I did post, it took me just a little bit. I started posting. It freaked me out so bad because I had so many people wanting to buy and that. I called Janine and Ann and I said, I am so overwhelmed. What do I do? Well, they laughed at me like they're doing now. And they said, just keep doing it. And I'm like, okay, the drops came in. I sold them. I had to order another 30 set. I mean, this was blowing my mind because I was in 18 years in this other company. I chased everybody. Nobody came to me. And it kept going. And that was probably in April.
April. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you were starting to plant.
Yes. Yes, we was in planting season. Very good, girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I was busy with that. And then all of a sudden, summer comes and we harvest wheat in June, July. And August comes and Janine's telling me, and all the time she's like, oh, Jane, you went up a couple levels in 1 week. And I'm like, oh, I did? Oh, that's neat. I didn't know what in the world she meant, but that's okay. Up levels always sounds good. And we get up until August and she's like, Jane, you are so close to officer. And I'm thinking, officer. Okay. I think that's the good one. I think. And I'm like, okay, so what do I do? And I knew it was the week time. So Janine and Ann, we was up till midnight that Friday night. And I was calling people, converting them to brand partners. I happened to have a couple people fall in the business that week, bought 30 packs. It was like all falling in place. And I went, officer, do I know how? No. These two ladies up here, that's how. They told me the whole time how to do it. And I hate to, and I'm not stupid, but I was so busy between farming and between watching grandkids, etc. I was so busy that I didn't take the time. I trusted them because they've been there, done that. And I knew the potential. So I just put my head down and I ran. So then it gets to be the next level. And I remember looking at the different levels and it was a big time from officer to senior officer. And I'm like, oh, that's going to be a ways. Well, I have a good team that works just as hard as I do. And guess what? They was getting really close. And I knew then because Janine and Ann had taught me, you got to watch these certain numbers. I knew their numbers were really close to the next level. So I got with a few of them that was going up. And once again, we worked till midnight, all of us. And they got their levels. They promoted to this next level and next level and next level. And guess what? I did too. I helped them and it got me there. And it's just the way it works. And I did everything. If Janine would have told me to jump off a cliff, I would have jumped off a cliff. I have the same thank you notes. I have the same envelopes she did. I done everything they told me to do. And I didn't look back. Do I know how I got here? Kind of. Yes. And I'm still learning the plan. And I listen to the everything when I can. But I have a headset in my tractor that I listen to everything. And I have a small business I do 2 days a week. I look like a dork probably, but I have my headset on and I'm doing my job while I'm listening to stuff. Because that's how you learn. You just got to plug into the system. As Todd Rowland says, if you don't boost and post, you're an idiot. Well, my opinion is if you don't do this business, you're an idiot. So what else do you want to know about me? And as you can tell, I worked for the government for 37 years, retired from there. I was really good on the computer, but this new iPad's getting me.
I have to say one thing. I have to say, if you all can understand, Jane would send me pictures, well, both of Ann and I pictures of her in her combine with their heads set on, with her notepad of all the people she was calling in her water bottle. Like every single day, like that inspired me so much, Jane. You don't realize like how you inspire people by doing that in a combine with your notebook,
It's actually, I
making
was in
phone
the
calls
tractor.
in a tractor. Okay,
I
sorry.
was I was
But that
unloading the
just,
combine.
but we would just we get pictures and we're like, oh my gosh, we call her the drop queen just because of the relationships that she has built over the years with people. People love her, people like her, people trust her. So, Jane, you're amazing.
Well, I couldn't,
Absolutely.
I couldn't do it with all you guys. And Gina, you're going to hear about her. I've known her for years, and she's the bomb. She's awesome. And if we didn't all have it together, we wouldn't be where we are.
Absolutely. And one I would love for you to share, Jane, about your testimonial with the drops. What have the drops done for
Oh,
you personally?
well, and I'm sorry on this. I can't remember if it was Anne or Janine. You both told me to take my before picture. I absolutely hate to take my pictures. I always take pictures of everybody else. Well, I did that because she told me to. And I think it was about 6 weeks later, she said, "Let me see a picture of you." And I'm like, "I haven't done nothing. I mean, I've lost some weight, but it's not that big a deal." And I took a picture of me. And then once again, they did the thing for me, put the before and after beside it. Oh my Lord, the inflammation in my face was unbelievable. I couldn't even believe it. I was shocked. I had at that time went down 13 and a half pounds. I'm now down 25, but the best part is I'm getting my dates all messed up, but about 6 months in, I have trouble with my A1C. I do take the shot, which I did. I don't anymore. But it even had troubles controlling my sugar. My A1C when I started this was 7.9 and it got down to 6.1. So it's like, oh my gosh. And I was at that time just taking the drops. Now I've learned and I'm taking other stuff. But that is me. And I've lost about 25 pounds now, but my A1C is what blows my mind because I mean, it's not under total control, but I'm working on it. And it's funny, my shot didn't control it, but when I added the drops, wow.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Mhm.
So, I mean, she's got such a great testimonial. She's spent years developing relationships with
Mhm.
people and serving other people, loving other people. And so then to me, it's a testimony, and I feel like Gina has it's a similar situation. It's a testimonial of how great Partner Co is and that we have all the components in place for people really to win. But I hope you hear how dedicated she has been to following the system of growth, being coachable, um, you know, doing it even if she didn't understand what we were talking about, right? Like we were just like, just keep going, keep following up, keep posting, plugging into the trainings and loving on other people. And also, she's been a product of the product, you guys. Like, that is a huge piece of this. She's a walking billboard. Her twins, don't they love Burn?
Oh, burn. Oh, yes. Burning frog.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I
In
mean,
the tractor, they had to have both of them daily. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I mean, to me, I just love it because it's such a great testimonial of what's possible and that we can all do this. So, so I think it was in July, Gina reached out to Jane. So I'd love for you all to talk about how that happened, and we hopped on a call because that's what you do. You get on a three-way call, right? So I'd love for you, Gina, to share like what your experience has been with that whole thing. You saw Jane posting, you probably thought she was crazy.
Yeah, so actually my story starts about 23 years ago when I'm a special needs mom. I'm mother of 5 adult children, but one of whom is severely brain injured, and he was suffered a near drowning accident when he was 2. And that turned my whole world upside down in so many ways. And I don't tell you that for pity. I tell you that because I want you to know how much a tragedy can affect your body, mind, and soul. And my health began to deteriorate as well as my marriage. And a lot of other things happened then. And I was in a really difficult situation. My then husband returned to alcoholic drinking. He was in recovery at the time, and it ended up with so much toxicity in the family that our marriage ended. But I was left with alone chronic inflammation, sleep deprivation, weight gain, arthritis, depression, overweight, all those things. And I was trying everything I knew, and I thought I was using good products, but I couldn't get the needle to move. And I had seen, like many of you, a post in the spring from Jane. And I thought, there are no magic drops, Jane. I don't know what you fell into, but I'm not putting anything toxic in my body. I just can't do any more damage, right? So I did ignore her for a couple months. And then I got so desperate of feeling like crap that I was going to go to Columbus and reach out to a doctor that I knew. Her name is Dr. Laura Fortner. You all know her. But I went to her page and I saw shockingly that she was promoting the magic drops. And I'm like, oh my word. So I didn't know her personally, and I still don't really, but I called Jane and I'm like, Jane, tell me everything. Send me the drops. What is happening here? And we were on the phone for an hour. And then she said, let me see if my friend Ann can get on. And I'm like, no, we'll talk tomorrow. It's like really late. And I'm tired. And she's, no, let me just see if she's available. And I said, oh, she's going to try to rope me into this thing. And I talked to Anne, and I was totally convinced that this was different and this was something. And I was like, oh my word, I couldn't sleep. Oh, then they told me to get on a drop talk that night. Guess who was on? Dr. Laura. I was so sold. I could not sleep that night. I was like, Lord, something is happening here. And I had been praying for something because I was really in a spot. So I found out there was a Columbus Connect in a week. I called my little sister and I'm like, Carol, we're going to Columbus. We're starting a business. This is amazing. And she's like, what is happening? Because she knew how dedicated I was to the brand that I was promoting at the time. And we went to Columbus. Oh my gosh, everybody was there. We saw all these people. It was just so amazing. We were so sold. We were just so, and I was just blown away by the whole company. But I met Anne, and it was just amazing. Oh my gosh, now my dog's going to bark. But anyway, I signed up, Carol signed up, my sister, and we just went full throttle. And Jane was calling me every day. We've been on the phone. We talked. She coached me. She told me what to do. I did what she did. I said, tell me everything. I'm totally in. This is amazing. And I started feeling so much better than I have in a freaking decade, like a decade. I have had so much pain in my knees and legs, and I just feel so much better. So how could you not share, at that point? So anyway, they say your why is got to make you cry. And my why is that my kids have watched me struggle. They have watched me treated poorly. They have watched me care for their brother that is disabled. And we've struggled financially badly. And my why is that I want them to know that this is not the end of my story, that their mother would never give up on them or herself or God, because God has been my rock through this entire tragedy and everything. And anyway, so we're just cruising. I mean, it is so fun. I love this company. I love the people. I love everything about it. It's just been a blast.
It's so awesome. Gina,
Hey,
you're
Ann,
inspiration. Yes.
by the way, this may be one of the most powerful I've ever heard. Y'all are amazing. But um, because this is an IPA call, which stands for income producing activity, and y'all are all over this three-way and converting customers to brand partners. Can y'all all talk about how are you setting up the three-way, and what are you telling these customers to convert them?
Well, for example, when really what we do is like Janine was talking to Jane and Janine sends me a text and is like, can you hop on a three-way call, right, Janine?
Yes, that's simple.
You guys, it's not like we're so if for some reason I'm not available, then we do then what and we don't know what we never say like my upline. I'm friends with Janine. Janine says, "Can you hop on the phone with my friend Ann?" Or we're on the phone and like Janine's on the phone with Jane. Hey, Jane, I'm going to see if my friend Ann's available because she knows more than I do. She's been doing this longer than I have. Because no one the beauty is that you don't have to be an expert here. That's one of the things I want. Like, analysis is paralysis in this business, and you can see that from, frankly, from Janine, Jane, and Gina. It's like if they sat around and tried to figure out how all of this works and how the comp plan, all the things, they would not be where they are and attracting who they are. And so just making it very simple. You do not, you literally are. One of the things, like Todd and I, we did a Zoom with some people on my team that like they're football coaches. And I just had so much fun because I'm like, I'm just the connector of this fun event, of this fun Zoom. You just have to look at it as you're connecting these two people. So Janine is connecting me and Jane. Jane was connecting me and Gina. It's just you're the connector. It's not complicated. Janine, you are really great at three-way calls. What else would you add?
Well, the one thing that I would add is every time Anne did a three-way call, I would take notes. I would write everything she was saying. I would just sit back and I would listen and I took notes. And then I finally printed out those notes. And every time I did a three-way call, I had the confidence because it was Anne and it was duplicating her. And I would just have those notes in front of me on a three-way call. And that's basically how I still do it. I'm not tech savvy as much as I want to do a PowerPoint. That's it. I just take those notes and I duplicate it. And now our team has those same notes when we do three-way calls. We all have the same notes and we keep duplicating that process. That's it. It is just, hey, even if it's last minute, Anne is really kind of amazing. If she can, just, oh my gosh, I'd love for you to meet Anne. I think you'd resonate with her story. Can we jump on a call? That's it. That's the simplicity of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we don't overcomplicate it. We keep it really simple. And the biggest thing also I feel like is that we tell them everything that's available, right? Like, so we're gonna I told Janine, I told Jane, I told Gina about, the 4-pack, the 10-pack, the 30-pack, right? But I explained why that 30-pack was powerful. And so and so I would love to ask each of you, like, how, and everyone's results are different. We know this, but I want you, because I did learn, you all, I mean, true confessions, I did not follow the system. You all know that. I started following it after I came home from PXP last year. So when Janine started, I told her she had to follow the system, that she had to. There wasn't a choice. And so guess what? She did. And then she has duplicated that down into her team. They follow the system of growth. And so, Janine, what else would you like to add to that? Is there anything you'd like to add?
Um, I think being coachable and duplicating and mastering the systems of growth, that we all have to start with mastering the systems of growth. That's it. I mean, it's really that simple, and just we can all duplicate that. You know, that's the simplicity of it. I don't know, Jane, you want to share anything? I think with Jane, with the duplication aspect, Ann and I were just like, oh my gosh, like we call her the drop queen, and that is a compliment. And that just means how many lives she's changing. But she would just duplicate the system. And I think that, and she mastered that. And so that's why she could teach it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the key is too, you got to duplicate the system totally, but you got to love on who you're teaching to
Yes.
duplicate. Your customers, your people. I mean, I would do anything for this Gina and my Kirsten, my Lana, my Bonita, all these people on my team, my Kathy. I would do anything for them, Carol. And they know it, I think. I hope they do. And I just love on them. And that's why they stay. I'm not saying it's me. I'm saying it's a whole system. But Gina's the same way. Janine's the same way. Anne's the same way. We know we can depend on them when we need them. And that's all that matters. And as you can tell, it looks like I'm really, really bad technically. I'm not this bad, but hey, if I can do this in a small rural town of 8,000 in the middle of nowhere, you can do it too. I mean, it's if it's in your heart. If you want to, you can do it. I mean, that's what I tell Gina. I have one lady on my team, won't say her name because I don't want to embarrass her, but she wants to know every facts and figures where this is and why is this and that. I'm like, put your head down and go. It'll come, I promise you. And that's what I told Gina, and she's doing it. And this girl, I'm going to get her yet, but she's just a number person. I'm a number person, but the best thing I can do is hear my Venmo go cha-ching. That is wonderful.
It's true.
Oh, gee, we love you, Jane.
Oh,
And, and just to kind of like wrap it up, just so you guys understand, when Gina went officer, Jane went senior officer.
October 1.
And that is, as you all know who are doing this, that is so much fun because what that is that you're helping everyone win. And when we help enough people win, right? Zig Ziglar says this, then we're gonna win. And and one of the things that I really I'm just gonna also say this with our team, we really, really encourage people to, like Jane said, to love each other, to love everyone, treat people with kindness and love and goodness and dignity, because that is really that's what we were all created for anyway. We want to be loved and we want to love. That's what our hearts were made for. And this platform gives us the opportunity to do that and to also help people feel better, reclaim their wellness, but also people who have a need like Gina, Jane, Janine, me, and all of anyone who's watching this. It gives us a platform that we get to put our head down and work. And then guess what? When we get paid on Fridays, that check gives you the ability to say yes to the things that you get tugged to do in your life that have nothing to do with Partner Co. That is my driver. I want people to get healthier. I want people to be able to say yes to their tugs because I know that those promptings are good that are tugging them. And so that's what we're all about on our team is helping people win at levels that they never have. And Jane and Gina, how long have you been in this industry? And have you ever won at this level before? So how long have you been in the industry?
15 years.
I'm guessing around 19. I told you I'm not a numbers person, so I'm very dedicated and yeah.
And and that right there to me is just a total reflection of what Partner Co is. So what are the things that we do on a three-way call? I've done a video about it, so you can go to Todd's YouTube. But what is it? It's that we have a viral product. There are 5 things. Viral product, right? We have incredible leadership in the field. We have incredible owners. We have a comp plan that pays out up to 51%. Plus, we get to buy our viral product in bulk and you get to make right now money. And the 5th thing is the system of growth, and it works. So obviously, we go into a little bit more detail. You can watch the video. So thank you, ladies, so much. I'm so proud of you.
I've got one last question for you,
Yes.
Anne. Hopefully I'm coming through. By the way, the reason You ladies are so good. You're so genuine. But the reason this IP is so good is because this not just somebody doing great. This is actually using the fundamental IPAs for success. Like it's like this is so duplicatable. But the one thing I see coming through the chat is, can you what you just said the five things you said, but what else are you saying to convert the customer to a brand partner? Like what is your hot button to get them to pay the $29.95 and get involved on that three-way?
I think it's really just, I mean, come with us, join us. Like we're having fun.
Save some
People
money.
people are making right now money. Like come with us, we'll teach you. Because we have had because we have all we all know how to work. And so when
Mhm.
Janine, can you chime in on that? I just think that we keep it very simple.
We do. And I think the biggest thing while we're on the three-way call is we're assessing of where the need is in the person. And if the person has a need of finances, if the person is, just beyond herself, we invite her into our community or him. We invite them into our community with an abundance of love. And we tell them, we're going to take your hand and we're going to show you how. And we're going to be there every step of the way. And that's basically all we say. That, we all use Stacy Woodford's amazing verbiage of, I don't know if you want another box from us. If not, or do you want to save? And if they say yes, okay, you know what? Then we have an option for you. So we all use that verbiage over and over again. But when we're on a three-way call, Todd, if this is what you're asking, if we're on a three-way call, and at the end, when someone is deciding whether they want to jump into this business or not, we just ask them, so where are you? Tell us how you're feeling about this call. And then that moves in right to, okay, let's show you how to get started. And Anne's real big on you get in where you fit in. There's no judgment. We'll show you how. We have a systems of growth that backs up how to earn the 1500 PV, whether they can start at a 4-pack, a 10-pack, or a 30-pack. And we say that we share the value and the profits in each one, but that's how we do it, Todd. That's it.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's exactly what I was wanting to know. That's awesome. Y'all are awesome.
Yeah, and then the only other thing that I'll add in regards to that with the 4-pack, 10-pack, 30-pack is we also give examples of people who bought the 4-pack, right?
Yes.
And they sold it out within, 6 hours of posting, or the 10-pack, they sold it out before it even got to their door. So we paint that picture, but we always say we want you to get in where you fit in. And then we do have a lot of examples of people who like ordered the 4-pack, then the 10-pack, then the 10-pack, then they're like, I need a 30-pack, and so it's very and I know that probably the biggest piece is people are being heard. They're being heard because we really do want them to get in where they fit in. And then we're going to train them regardless of what that purchase is, we are going to teach and train them so that they can build it as big as they want and they can achieve whatever they want here. And so, because really the sky's the limit, you guys. We are just getting started with Partner Co. I mean, this is really just the beginning, and we all have an opportunity that is the most extraordinary. So, Jane and Gina and Janine, I'm so proud of
proud of
you.
you guys.
And it's so much fun to work with you guys and truly a joy. So much fun and such an honor. So thanks so much, ladies, thanks for finishing Harvest, Jane, so that we could
Hey, it got me to senior officer. It's okay.
That's right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thanks for all your help.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Well, now, Anne, we have exactly 4
I know,
minutes
4
left.
minutes for the IPA. So put your hand up. Let me know if you've got an IPA. We are, what it is right. We know what the IPA is. It's your income producing activities. So Donna, I see your hand up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have been going after all of the people that are in my telephone list and my contact list, which was suggested to us during this course that we're on. And got together with a lady last night and we did the small talk, etc. And she couldn't wait to ask me, okay, so this stuff that you're posting, like, what's this all about? I thought, oh, that's interesting. We've been in another network marketing business together. And so I told her all about it and she bought a box of drops and we're going to get going.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
fantastic. I love it. All right, Jackie, we've got a couple of minutes. So what did you do to produce the income?
I was texting with one of my newer brand partners on Friday, and she, getting an update, and she mentioned that she had a lady saw her post, and she was going to go over there and talk to her, and the lady said she was going to invite a few people over. Now, she is all by herself out there. She's 4 hours away from me, and she's never been to a presentation, but she's rocking it, and she's sold 40 boxes, but I thought maybe she could use a hand. So I phoned Betty and I said, you want to go on a road trip? So we drove 4 hours and we did a presentation for her ladies, and she got her first brand partner, sold 3 boxes. Then we went on to the next city and I had another brand partner there who I'd been working with, the spa owner. So we went and met with her and we sold a box and we're going to be signing her. So just made a decision that maybe we need to travel a little bit and get in front of people. So
Absolutely. That is awesome, Jackie. So I love that you saw the need and you went and drove. I went and drove to Jane's house. I can't remember how many hours it is, maybe 3, but I did that for Jane one time because I knew that I needed to go help her, right? So sometimes if someone's willing to get people together in their living room or in a coffee shop or wherever, it is worth it for us to make that drive. So congratulations to you and getting the new brand partners, making sales and casting a vision. That's the other thing we get to do when we go travel. So belly to belly, it's the key. Talia, hello.
Hi everyone. I have an amazing IPA. So the other day I listened to one of you guys sharing about the I am swamped post. I did change the image. ChatGPT did, so it helped me. So she has been following for a little bit, and then she reached out to me and she said, "You know what? I have been seeing your posts, and what is it that you are offering? What is the business?" And now she's part of the business.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations! All
She's from Bulgaria. Now I have an international business in Europe. Woohoo!
Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Talia. So, basically you did a help wanted, but you chat GPT'd it to change it a little bit.
Yeah, I think Sarah is going to post the image that I sent her.
Oh, good.
If you guys want to use that one, it says work from anywhere, but I use the same text.
Okay, great. Okay, awesome. All right. That is awesome. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Congratulations and welcome.
Thank you. I'm excited.
That is fantastic. This is so much fun. Oh my gosh. We're growing globally. All right. So Joe, I see your hand up.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So, my husband and I work this business together, and he has 2 clients. They're both coaches. My husband is an ex coach, football coach as well. And he had 2 coaches using the drops. One of them, I think, lost 12 pounds in the first couple of months, and the other one lost over 20 pounds. So I said, you got to talk to him about this business. Like, tell him to join us, come with us, run with us, like Ann said. And he did. And thankfully, Todd and Ann got on that 3-way call with us. And one of the coaches joined a couple days ago. He bought a 4-pack, and the other coach is joining today. So that's my IPA. Get on the 3-way calls.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I think the best gift we can give Todd Rowland is to get him in front of as many high school football coaches that we can so that he can have so much fun talking football while he's working. I mean, I think that's the best gift we could give him. All right, Marcus, we're going to wrap it up with you. So let's keep it short and sweet.
All right. My wife's too shy, so she won't say anything. But she started posting and
yeah, actually just a month and a half ago. And I'm a member of my high school 50-year graduation group. And a gal that I went to high school 50 years ago, she reached out to me, said she was intrigued, and she bought a 4-box yesterday.
Awesome. Way to go. I love it.
50 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
join
right.
you can join, Facebook groups like that. That's a good thing to do.
That
Because
is.
I haven't talked to her in 50 years. So
There you go. But you know what? You had a relationship 50 years ago, you reconnected.
Right.
And because of that relationship that you had all those years ago, it's honored today. And because you're posting, that just it opens up the doors for that opportunity. So good for you. Way to go. Way to get out of your comfort zone and being shy and sharing here on the IPA. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Brenda Carlton, are you going to close us in prayer?
I am, and I just have,
wearing purple. In the day, you look beautiful.
Thank you. I just have to say, this has been the granddaddy of all IPAs this morning. Thank you so much for ladies that you shared. And I just got to say one thing before I close this out in prayer. Jane, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to meet you. I honor you. I thank you for what you do. We praise God for the farmers because without you, we can't live. So growing up on a farm, when you said combine tractor, Janine, I got a vision because I remember what the combines did, how they all came into the field and they all worked together. And it reminded me every yes has to be defended by 1,000 no's.
Mm-hmm.
And I thank you for your commitment and what you've done to say yes to this company, to this product, to the people on your team, because I know that you've had to say no to a lot of things. And I appreciate that. I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for all of you that got on the phone on this call this morning. So right now, Father God, we just thank you. I'm in such a place of gratitude and thankfulness today as we are reminded of what season we're in. Thank you, God, for everything that you do for us. Thank you for who you are. Thank you that you've blessed us with this magnificent company. We honor John and Darren, and we thank you for the vision that you've put in their heart and for the 50+ year plan. But as much as we say thank you for John and Darren, I say thank you to Brent Palmer and Todd Rowland for this call right here, that we all get to come together and love on each other and join as community, because this is the most special thing that we have. We thank you for the people that are coming, God. We already see that you have already begun to enlarge our tent pegs as we go forward into this season. Thank you, God, for all the people that are coming. Thank you for all the yeses. Thank you for what you've given us, this magnificent gift as we go forward to deliver health, hope, and a future to the people that are coming. I praise you, God, for every person on this call, and I ask you to bless them. I ask you to open up the windows of heaven and pour out blessings they cannot even hold. I lift up those that are struggling with health issues, that are struggling with finance issues. Hang on, because help is on the way. Hope is just around the corner. And I just bless you today. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. I cannot wait to hug you. And I just speak this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Alrighty, guys. Hope you all have a wonderful and blessed Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Amen.
Thank you, girls. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
I love you, Brenda.
Wonderful
Awesome IPA.
Guys.
Woo!
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much, team. Oh my goodness.